Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we're going to be working on my 92 Honda Prelude. We've got to get the steering rack put back in and get the axles taken out of it and get it mobile again because we're going to need to open up the space to paint the inner fenders for the Chevelle, and I think I'm going to prime and paint the fender for the Duramax. So we've got to make a little bit of room in here. Let's get to it. Well guys, in typical Honda fashion, the key lock column is broken, locked, stuck. So the ignition is locked and won't unlock. So that's going to make this thing very difficult to move if and when I get the wheels back on so we can move it out to paint some inner fenders for the Chevelle. Why is it always got to be stupid stuff that slows you down and screws you up? So like with most projects you take apart 12 years ago, spent a lot of time looking for parts and pieces. 30-minute job, I've spent the last 2 hours probably looking for brackets. I found one of them to bolt the rack up. Can't find the other one. I know I've seen it in the last couple months. I just cannot find it for the life of me. I have no idea where the hell it's at. So at this point, I've got the axles out and the wheels back on, and I'm just going to bolt half the rack up. That'll get it good enough to move the car around and call it good for now, because I can't waste any more time looking for a stupid little U-shaped bracket. So I guess at this point I'm just going to bolt this on so I can get something done tonight and not feel like I wasted my whole night. Alright, well, finally got it sitting back down on the ground. The rack's 3/4 of the way in. Just need to find that bracket that holds the passenger side up. It's good enough for now. I feel pretty much utterly defeated by not being able to find that part. So, I got about 30 minutes to an hour before it's bedtime, so I think I might start stripping some stuff off the Firewall just so I can say I got something done tonight. Alright, well, I feel slightly vindicated. I got pretty much the whole Firewall stripped off. I got rid of all the brake lines, the rusty brake lines, and clutch slave cylinder lines. They're all cut out. Got the brake master cylinder and booster out of there. I think I'm going to have to pull the heater core out underneath the dash to get those wires in there so we can get those tucked up into the cowl. But yeah, I'm wiped for the night, so I'm gonna call it a night. We'll get back at it tomorrow. Either be messing with this a little bit more, or starting to prep those fenders. I'd like to get those inner fenders for the Chevelle in primer and possibly painted this week and get those put back on the car. And then I also got a driver's side fender for the Duramax from when some lady in a RAV4 or something smacked into me about a year ago, so get that painted and get that put on. But yeah, just got to take it 1 hour at a time and get these projects done. Sometimes it takes way more work than you think it will, but we'll get after it again tomorrow. All right, well, it's the next night. I think tonight I'm gonna try to get the old motor on an engine stand and get some of this crap in here that's accumulated from work out of here and get this place a little bit better shape for painting. So I guess time to get to work. Alright, got the engine on the stand, and because I get bored easy and I think I have ADHD or something, I can't just do one thing, I have to mess with everything. This is what I'm thinking about running for my intake. Basically, I'm going to stack, and these will all be welded together, 3 of the butterfly valves on top of the intake, all opened up and hogged out and ported out. And then hack the intake out and blend the intake in. No, that one's not hacked yet, so I'm gonna have a little bit of time on the die grinder for sure to get all that opened up and get those all welded in there. Get a little more plenum volume. High-rise intake on a Honda. I like it. Got the garage a little more cleaned up. Got the fender and bumper half-assed on the Prelude. Got the fender stands down and got the inner fenders on the stands. I need to scuff them up, go over them again, make sure they're all the black scuffed, and probably touch some of the scratches up and make sure there's no surface rust on them. They've been sitting open for a while. And this one I need to scuff all the black on. I haven't done that yet. And scuff the underside. Probably do a little bit of grinding in a couple spots too, just to clean it up a little bit. Alright guys, it's going to be a wrap on the Prelude. We got the axles out, the rack 3/4 of the way back in. We're able to get the key and the steering column, all that moving again and unlocked. So it's able to be moved in and out of the garage. We've actually moved it out a couple times the last few days and made some headway on the Chevelle inner fenders. So stay tuned for a future episode on that and see how they turn out. As always, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see us working on. Do you want to see more of the Honda? Do you want to see more of the truck? Do you want to see the Chevelle? Do you want to see a moped? Or maybe more mini trucks. Everybody loves mini trucks, right? So stay tuned to future episodes and we'll see you guys on the next one.